So here we have one of the most picturesque walkways in Puerto. I just think it looks absolutely fantastic with the palm trees on both sides, and the closer you get to the bottom, the more of the Atlantic Ocean you can see. You can see where we've walked from, just up there is the viewpoint. You've also got some quite popular hotels along this bit. We've got the Hotel Orotava, the Bahia Principe. Also got this shopping centre here that we walked through the other day. It's got the Mercadona supermarket in it, and it's also got quite a few other shops in it, including one called Lefties, which is a bit similar to Primark. Also coming up on the left in a moment is the Playa Costa Atlantis. Yeah, I see that they've started putting up the Christmas lights on this path. I know, a little bit too soon, but I suppose they've got to get ready. Don't know how much you can see, but you can maybe get a bit of a glimpse of the pool area there for the Bahia Principe. I notice it's a little bit cloudy today, but hopefully that will burn off a bit later. There is some blue sky, so hopefully that will spread. Here we've got on the left, as I mentioned before, the Sol Costa Atlantis, or as it's now known, the Melian Costa Atlantis. Looks a very nice hotel. Going up shortly, we might be able to catch a glimpse, or we will be able to catch a glimpse of the Atlantic Mirage on the cliff, and also may be able to get a bit of a look at some fairly spectacular waves. But Puerto is fairly famous for. There we are, we can see a few there in the distance. You can see why this is the surfers' beach. Bear with us as we cross over here, guys. That's right, it needs to stop. That's it. That's it. There we go, we've got some quite dramatic waves there. There's the edge of the Lago Martianez swimming complex that you can pay to get into. And there we are, just on the side there, peeking out, is the edge of the Atlantic Mirage, and also the Semiramis, which is one of the two 5-star hotels here in Puerto de la Cruz. There we are, with a look at those spectacular waves. Plenty of surfers in there enjoying that. Just look how clear and blue that water is. view of the Sol Atlantis, or the Costa Atlantis. That's sort of the pool area. You can see all the cabanas there. And you've got the hotel Tenerife Playa, the H10, just around the corner there. Nice seating area you can sit on and watch the waves. Here we've got the closer look at the Tenerife Playa, the H10. And again, just the edge there of the Lago Martianez. Got the Fun Grube. Good place to get your discounted fragrances or cosmetics. And maybe some designer gear as well. Some nice seating areas here, sort of in the traditional Spanish Canarian style. Give you a quick glimpse inside the Lago Martianez, which is one of the areas you can pay to come swim just there. You can see the sunbeds and the large pool. That is a seawater pool. Not all filtered and nice, and we've got the central part there that's got a restaurant and bar and thing in it. And again, more of the seating. You'll find that there's quite a lot of street sellers here in Puerto Cruz as well, along with some nice restaurants that are along the front. So we've got the McDonald's here, and we've got the Laurel Park pickup point. You get a road train that can take you directly to Laurel Park there. You got the Hotel Catalonia Las Vegas there, and then just through those streets there is the Valle Mar. I find there's lots of quaint little churches here in Puerto. This one is the Ermita de San Telmo. There we are, just approaching the San Telmo area. We've got the alley hop with the ever-present alley hop cow. And there's the front of that church I was showing you just before. Also a bit of a mixture of the modern and the old Canarian architecture. Lovely. And here we have the San Telmo beach. It's quite a small beach. It's quite popular with swimmers. And looking down there, you've got your Rancho Grande Cafe, and also your modern Silken Sarge Hotel, and also the town hall and police station area. So here's the rocks at San Telmo. These can be quite rough. It's quite tame today actually. Quite a nice bar down here. And then you've got the Rancho Grande Cafe, just a bit more of a close-up for you. Traditional Canarian cafe and restaurant.
There you go. Bring back memories.
That's Molly Malone's. Irish pub down here in the harbour. Puerto. It's the Museum of Fishing.
Ahora sí seguimos subiendo con esto.
And here's the harbour here in Puerto del Cruz. Lots of fishing boats there on a small beach, and there we are looking up to Charco Square, or Plaza del Charco. Here we are in Plaza del Charco, or Charco Square, in the centre of Puerto del Cruz. It's always good if you want to get a taxi. There's always taxis in the taxi rank. Also got a nice little park for the kids, and also another of the, quite a few of the Compostela restaurants, as well as a steak restaurant there. You can see the steaks just in the cupboard there. Those of you who've been to Puerto before, I'm sure this is a very familiar square for you. Certainly holds a lot of memories for me in my childhood. You can see again all the traditional Canarian architecture up there, the balconies, and Christmas lights as well. Another beautiful square here with another church in, and some more Canarian architecture there, along with a Centro Colombo Plaza, which is a small shopping centre inside the traditional building. Here we have the Marquesa, which is the oldest hotel here in Puerto de la Cruz, and then just up there as well is the Monopole, which is another of the oldest hotels here in Puerto de la Cruz. Very traditional. Here we have the Plaza del Inglesa. This is the church. It appears that someone's getting married today. And we've got the square here. Apologies for the music, there seems to be a bit of an event going on. Some vintage cars there. Quite an impressive church. And again, some very traditional buildings there. It's quite an impressive church.
donde tuvimos un espectáculo maravilloso, una pasadera encantadora. Ahora estamos en una pequeña exhibición y estamos también.
A little bit of a glimpse inside there.
There you go, guys. This is one of the reasons we love coming to Puerto de la Cruz. Proper old Canarian style buildings. And Canarian balconies. Here we are, guys. If you're ever in Puerto de la Cruz, come check out this city, however you want to say it. Cities. But they've got some amazing t-shirts with some hilarious things on.
One of our personal favourites, the Just Eat It, or No Balance, or the Coffee Club, which is pretty much like me now.
Yeah. What's life without a good cup of coffee? And that one, absolutely. That's me to a T.
Or if you
Probably can't put that one in. That's a good top. Dan got that one last time we were here. I got one that's similar to that, but it's Hogwarts. Cruz.
Van Gogh in
Van Gogh. That's a good one. Schrodinger's Venn diagram.
don't work, be happy.
If you want to see more, guys, come down.
So I thought I'd come down and give you a better view of these quite big waves that are coming in, causing havoc in these rocks. This is quite an amazing place to come and watch. There we go, there's a big one coming in here. We'll see it breaking there now. Really is quite an amazing place to come and watch if you like rough sea. Apologies if this is a bit shaky, I'm just keeping an eye on the waves myself so I don't get drenched. There we go, some few big ones coming in now. There's a little bit of a mixture of the modern architecture, which I quite like, because all the individual pieces you can see on that building all move with the wind, and then that's crossed a bit with the traditional there on the Rancho Grande Cafe, which is always a favourite for people to go and get their cake and coffee, and of course the pizza and pasta restaurant that looks out over on top of the waves. It's just a closer view for you guys of the side of the modern building, and you can see all the individual parts on the face of it there moving, and it's a really clever effect. Apologies if the sound is a bit bad because, as I say, it is very windy. Here we've got one of the Canarian coffees, the Leche with the condensed milk. Can't wait to have this one.
Normally you just get one biscuit, but I can't have mine.
I'm not being greedy, it's just I can't have it. Actually I am. These are all the books that she wrote. Not sure if it's all of them or just a selection of them. There we go, here's the silhouette we're talking about. It's time to water the plants by the looks of it. There we go, and here's the shops all open now. As you can see, as is most of the time with Puerto de la Cruz, might start off as a bit of a cloudy day, but the majority of the time that lovely blue sky comes out, and of course the hot sunshine. There's some absolutely stunning houses up here. The part of Puerto de la Cruz that we're staying in is called La Paz, and it's quite a upmarket area. All your property prices in this area are sky high. And these ones along here, these will have a fantastic view out onto the ocean. Including this one here, this red one, which is one of Alice's favourites. You can see why if I just lift you up slightly there, you can see it's got a terrace just off to the side, and that terrace goes all the way around. A slightly different choice, that's the one that I think I quite like, quite a modern looking one. Here we are back at the viewpoint over Playa Martianez. It's the very small, quaint little church. And of course, there's that ocean view. Once again, we'll take you along the small coastal path that leads us back to the hotel, which has some spectacular views. There we go, there's a view back down to where we were. We were right down at that point down there. There's beautiful Puerto de la Cruz. And here's one for you. Do you all think that pool looks like the sort of pool that you'd be able to put in on The Sims?
Yes.
If any of you can remember that game. Let's take a bit more of a walk down here. Again, along here you've got some nice cafes and restaurants. This one not quite open yet. Some Italian cuisine if that's your thing. Just look at that beautiful blue ocean. Look how clear it is and you can see the bottom. Absolute paradise.
The fountains are on.
Oh, and they've got the fountains on at the Lago Martianez.
I don't know if you can see that.
You can see just there in the distance. There's another view of the Bahia Principe and the Melia Costa Atlantis and the Hotel Oratava. And again, there's the El Tope as well that you can see just there in the distance, and behind that the Tower Park and just the top of the dewy blue Atlantic Hills. And you can see in the view there the sort of outdoor space that those houses along the path that we've just been along have got, and the spectacular view that they've got. Okay, let's carry on walking. Another one of these cafe bars that I was talking about. Quite a spectacular view from this one. On the right here we've got some residence apartments. There we are, there's a bit of a better view of the fountain there at the Lago Martianez. You can also see right down into there, looking at all the rocks. Oh, someone's lost a sunbed. Quite often see some paragliders that fly around here, get quite close to the hotels. There we are, we can see along the coast there as well. A bit further along the path now and we can see more of this absolutely stunning coastline. Here we come up to the Atlantic Mirage. As you can see, it is built onto the side of the cliff, and every room has this absolutely stunning view. See down there as well, a natural seawater pool. It's not used very often now. People do still use it. Quite therapeutic watching the water crashing onto the rocks here. Does anyone else think that this behind there you've got the Semiramis, so that is the second of the 5-star hotels here in Puerto, Cruz. But in our opinion, the one next door should be 5-star as well. There's a lot on the path here as well. You can see the tables that are set out on the side. So if you're staying at the Atlantic Mirage, you can sit out there and have your breakfast with your view out over the ocean. How stunning is this? And there's our balcony, just up there, right at the end. Some of the private dining options there. There's one of the hotel bars. I don't know quite how well you can see in through the window. See it at the back of Alice there. This is the area you'll be able to sit out and have your breakfast in the morning. Sit out and look at this amazing view.